as fucking hate. Oh, is there another game tonight? There's like 4 today.
The boys, I think, play tonight.
Yeah, like late.
Yeah, Seattle.
You ready?
Yeah, been ready. Born ready.
Born ready, baby. Oh, and I don't know how much of this picks up.
You have a monitor, right?
I got a monitor. You got a monitor?
I got a monitor.
We got a monitor. What's up, Pops?
What is up, kid?
It's Saturday.
And we're at the shop.
It's Saturday at the shop.
It's Saturday at the shop.
Episode 271. Hit us with some headlines, please.
Ready to welcome an American hero. We have a flying horse in the humidor. Our first Atabay exclusive. Dust off your hard hats. They go up here. Second shipments of Cavalier LEs. What?
What? All that and more right now.
Yeah.
This is usually when we go to
the music and all that stuff.
But while we have people on Facebook filing in, I want to just show people who are on Facebook. Today we're going to do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Today we have
a script.
We got presenter cam and we got this. So when we talk about cigars, usually we can't go show you the cigars. So we're coming right back. There you go. We will have a presenter cam. So when we talk about some of these things, we can actually show you.
How cool. How cool is that?
Who would have thought that it only takes 271 weeks to think of a second cam?
Yeah, well, we're catching on.
Here we go.
There's no manual for this shit. That's really the bottom line. And by the way, if you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know where you're coming in from, and we will say good morning to you in your native tongue.
Zach Patterson.
Zach Patterson, New Mexico.
Hobbs, New Mexico.
Hobbs, New Mexico. Good day, mate.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And those who come,
speaking of good day, mate.
Whoever comes to us from the most unique place, real or fake.
Yeah.
Are you going to give this to them, or am I going to give them sunglasses? Because you were going to.
No, give them sunglasses because I want to drink that.
Check this thing out. Oh, actually, you hold it so I can go to the presenter cam.
Presenter cam.
Sorry on Instagram if you.
We'll show them the secret. This is brand new today, hot off the presses, from our friends at Distretto. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? The Good Day Mate Dave's Blend. So what does that mean? What it means is that this is going to have.
Your nuts are all in that.
This is going to have more caffeine than the average bear can handle.
All right, so that means
that's more nuts we needed.
Okay,
in a
so
shot.
what that officially means is we will give some sunglasses to whoever has the best coming to. Will you grab a pair of sunglasses for Wayne's nuts, please?
Yeah.
Apologies for those of you who are watching next to the family. We've got Craig
Nut
Smith
cam.
is from Oklahoma in the house.
We were just at Oklahoma. How y'all doing?
We were at
Today,
Oklahoma, is how they say
yeah,
it.
how y'all doing?
And Distretto coming in clutch with this. How about that?
Coming in. That was serious.
Dave's Blend.
Dave's Blend. And it's got like coffee from 4 different regions of the planet. All of them have more not nicotine, but caffeine than the others.
We should ask them to put some nicotine in their coffee, though.
That would be awesome. We can just grind up some tobacco and stick it in there.
Or just brew it over a whole bed of Zins.
Oh yeah.
You know what the Zins
No.
are? You know those little pouches that I brought to Vegas that
Yeah,
nobody could keep
yeah.
in their mouth for more than 5 minutes?
Mm.
I guarantee you Evan's got Zins in his deal. If you just use those as coffee filters, we should try that. This is the Zin. Oh, and he's even got coffee flavored.
Coffee flavored Zin.
That's awesome. Pussy does a 3
is-
milligram.
he-
It doesn't even do the 6.
He is like, he's like having one of them pet monkeys with the monkey grinder, and you call out something and he's got it.
He's got it. He's Johnny on the spot
Yeah.
over there. Kevin Amick is coming in from Jackson.
He's coming in from Georgia.
Yeah, it says Jackson, Georgia. In the house.
Jackson, Georgia, how y'all doing down there? Good day, mate.
Good day.
Good day, mate.
Okay, so
Feeling good today.
I know.
Ladies, we actually have a car show going on today.
Can't see
Get
it.
here before you melt. Yeah, because it's this 106 every day for a month and a half is not good.
Not good.
Not gonna.
But let's talk about something that is good. We've got
Our
a
air
lot to
conditioning.
talk about. Yeah, the air conditioning, number 1.
Air conditioning works.
Number 2, Distretto Coffee Roasters in the house. I think Rob's still here. Whatever, Rob. But we have a lot of good things to talk about. We've got Rob O'Neill. We've got product to talk about. We've got a bunch of stuff. Where do you want to start?
Well, if you want to go in the order, the excellent order that you wrote this in, we started with Tuesday night, a legitimate American hero. We don't say that lighthearted. We don't say that with anything other than the absolute utter respect for this man. He will be here for the Bad Words podcast. That is, oh, you want to cam this?
Yeah, let's cam.
I mean, if we're going to do it.
I was lost in my night flight.
I understand.
All right, we'll go to presenter cam.
Presenter cam.
Get ready for, and also just a swift apology for everyone on Insta who's
yeah, there. You're missing this.
Oh, and look at Wayne covering himself. Wayne, maybe we shouldn't do this camera anymore. All right.
It looks like those soccer players that cover their nuts when the guy's kicking the ball. Rob O'Neill,
Wayne just moves.
Not only was he on the team that saved Captain Phillips, not only was he on the team that saved the lone survivor, but his team was the team that found and made the raid on Osama bin Laden, and Rob is the one that pulled the trigger and knocked the lights out.
And he has a tremendous story, as you could imagine, being a part of those missions.
Yeah.
You can imagine how many interesting stories he has, and he has been extremely gracious to accept our invitation put out by Evan to have him come down. We're actually flying him down from New York for him to come down for literally one night to do this show.
Yep.
It will be okay. So I want to.
Let's preface this. Let's explain what the logistics are for this event.
We got a little Columbia coming in right now.
Oh, what Columbia, Missouri, Columbia?
Let's say Columbia, the country.
Oh, is that Spanish?
Yeah, pretty close.
Ready? Good day, mate.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Let's talk logistics about how this is going to work.
Yeah.
You're going to see police outside. That is for all of our safety, not just his.
Yeah.
You really realize when you have somebody of this caliber, when they go, okay, what's the security setup? And you go, whoop, never had to think about that before.
No, knowing for a fact that he is in a cigar lounge in Dallas, there'll be plenty of armed folks. He's going to be fine.
Safe. We'll be just fine.
But now we are, the Frisco Police Department was very excited to step up and make sure that we had a presence here.
Yeah, so that, for those of you who do want to watch it live, it will be exclusively on Rumble Tuesday at 7 p.m.
An hour early,
so we can go basically 7 to 10. We want to make the most of this conversation, really get into another depth of conversation we haven't yet, just being constrained by time. With that being said, we've been tossing around an idea for those people who did get tickets, because it sold out and we didn't expect it, kind of snuck up on us.
2 hours.
I've been really thinking about tossing around for the comfort of our guest when he's in here, because it's going to be in the private lounge. We have 40 people, which is over capacity.
That's over capacity.
I was thinking about making it a non-smoking show aside from the guests.
I think I'm...
Because I just don't, I know it makes it kind of weird because we're in the lounge, but that could really get pretty hot boxy. 3 hours into it, just sitting there. And
I think that would make sense for that group. Now, we will have the public lounge open as well. That is not ticketed. That is first come, first serve. It will probably be standing room. And we will push it to all the TVs, including the audience.
And with that being said, this is his book called The Operator. He has one other book on Amazon. If you order it now, it will be here in time. And he will, feel free, you'll have a chance to meet him. His personality is vibrant. His personality is fantastic. And it really is a true honor to have him in here. He will sign the book for you as well. So
that means Larry Adams, if you're looking for a reason to jump in the truck and get up here from LaGrange, Missouri, get your ass up here and shake the hands of an American hero.
We just got Rob in trouble. Nicole says, wait, my husband said he was going to get gas and breakfast. Whoops-a-doodle.
Well.
Sorry, Rob. Rob was here.
Rob was here, but he's gone now. He just left.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got that going. Let's talk about what happened last night if we can go backwards.
last night was the release of the Pegasus. What is the Pegasus, you say? Was that the question you were asking? Frank was.
Yeah, couldn't.
Yeah. So several months ago, working with a great local cigar or a local whiskey group, we have this great relationship with the locals. So the locals secured a barrel for us from the blendery. And this was the last barrel. We actually had 2 bottles of this special juice.
It's called the Mystery Mash Bill.
The
Very
mystery
unique
mash.
story.
So, and you could tell that story, but on the cigar side of things, I explained what we were doing with Darren Chaffee. Darren had 1,000 extremely special Lanceros.
Connecticut Lanceros.
Connecticut Lanceros. It's got a beautiful pigtail on it. The cigar smokes, before it was put in the barrel, smoked incredible. But we have barrel-aged cigars before 6 weeks, 8 weeks, takes on the characteristics of the liquor. This one was barrel fermented, letting the cigar ferment in this barrel at about 85% humidity. It was an airtight barrel.
It was by accident as well.
Very much by accident, but 8 months these have been in the barrel. We released them last night. There was a bottle share up here, and sold quite a few. I doubt that they'll make them to Monday.
Doubtful at best.
Yeah. So we're packing them up in 5 packs. Did we put them on the web?
Yes, they are up on the web. Drop the link. If you're on Facebook, that link is down there. They are available. Go get them.
Some may come without labels, correct? Or will they all label?
They should all have labels.
Okay.
But with that being said, the difference between barrel fermenting and barrel aging is this particular cigar is not as whiskey forward. So if you smoke those first ones and they're magic at the beginning, but then it kind of tapers off, this has now become part of the cigar. So it's not quite, it won't taste like you're drinking whiskey through a straw, which is why we call the previous whiskey straws. But with this, it's much more of a very round, very full body, very rich.
What I also experienced with this is when you take a draw, you release it, the tobacco flavor dissipates, and then this caramel and green apple, a lot of the subtle notes that were in that bottle all start to appear. The other thing is that about 4 months, they brought another. Now these bottles were incredibly rare, from what I understand. They actually, at 4 months, brought in a bottle and poured it into the barrel again to shock that barrel. So these things have gone through it. They've been about a month with the lid off to acclimate and drop that humidity down. Cigar smokes.
Smoke them. Enjoy them. They're fun. They're really fun.
Incredible. And it's like $14.
Yeah.
I started thinking about time value money, and I started thinking about how many times we could have turned that money. It was not a good decision.
And when Ed was at the testing committee, he goes, "Well, what are you selling these for? Like Atabase?" No, not really. What do you think they're worth? He goes, "I don't know, 20, 25."
Yeah.
It's 14. To members, it's 12 a stick. Get out of here. So enjoy, have some fun with those. And speaking of just extremely special, I think we got to go Atabase and talk about this.
Yep.
And I just want to see that seal for the presenter cam here, because this is the first time we've had something like this. And I'll start up here and look at the old Atabase logo. Now, look at that. That right there, you're going to see is the industrial logo. Cut back, Pops. Talk about this.
We had conversations with Nelson and Oliver, over a year ago, to talk about something special. We are the world's first and only Atabase private lounge. And so we talked about doing something that would really commemorate that, make something special. Probably the most popular Atabase size is the Mistico, which is kind of would you say it's a Toro Plus?
That sounds right.
It's longer than a traditional Toro, but about that Toro ring gauge. By far the most popular. Nelson informs us that he has cigars that he put in his aging room, which has 5 different types of cedar. It's an incredible process. These cigars were put in there in 2012. They have been aging post-roll since 2012. These cigars are in here. They're here now.
And it was an Atabay when it started rolling, right?
Yeah, let's not forget.
It's been an Atabay the whole time.
Yeah, it is. First of all, it's an honor, and it's something that I never thought. We're coming up on 6 years to be in a situation where we've not only had the opportunity to spend time with Nelson, because we have some manufacturers that we haven't spent time with their brand owner, but to consider him, and he considers us family, and did this for us. I think it's incredible. This is really special.
Yes, so these are available now. You'll see not only the seal on the outside, but also inside the box. If you want to try singles, no problem. We do have some boxes, but as you can imagine,
we also made some 5-packs.
Correct, and those are all available on e-commerce. You can go on and check them out now on industrialcigars.co. But
I want to have something as a point of reference. Keeping in mind that an Atabay typically starts with 10-year-old tobacco at a minimum, and then we'll allow them to sit for a few years. This cigar has been sitting since 2012. Post-roll, 10 years. There's another phenomenal cigar that's on the market. It's called the Davidoff Oro Blanco. Their claim to fame with that cigar is that it has 12-year-old tobacco. 12-year-old tobacco.
Not post-roll.
Not post-roll, just 12-year-old tobacco. And how much is it?
$500.
$500.
A cigar.
Yeah. And frankly, I mean, it's a very good cigar. But give me both and smoke them at the same time.
There's going to be a winner.
If you like something that's medium and just beautiful and the age is perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. Age really makes great quality tobacco taste better. Sometimes with lower quality tobacco, once you get to that age, the flavor's all falling out. I mean, it's just gone.
Yeah, you're right, but it really comes to life.
Yep.
Okay. I know this is a pretty cigar-heavy show, and I think it's great because there are a number of cigars. We could just sit and talk for hours and hours and hours about the new cigars in the humidor, some of the cool stuff, the new Maria Lucias. But for those of you who fell in love with the Cavalier 2023 LEs,
me being one of them.
Yes, we went through 50 boxes quite quickly and thought
7 days.
That was about it. Most other retailers got 10 boxes.
No, 2 to 6.
2 to 6 boxes.
2 to 6 boxes.
So thank you to the guys at Cavalier for making that. We picked up another 20 of them.
Yeah.
This is a killer cigar. There's so much change. There's so much depth. It's beautiful. It's complex. It's rich. It's got a little bit of everything.
This cigar, it always, I mean, how do I say this? Some manufacturers come out with limited edition cigars and you just go, why don't you just do that all the time? Because this is blended perfectly. It's outstanding. The answer to that question really is very, very limited availability of certain tobacco.
Yeah.
And this one he was able to make, I think, 1,900 boxes. More than 50% are going to Europe. So, and that's smart because frankly for him, because of the shortage with Cuban cigars, somebody can smoke that cigar and not miss actually they'll be doing better than they would if they were just sucking on a 100% Cuban.
So I think that's all we should talk about these because they're going to come and go pretty fast.
It's like, that's another one that's like 12 to members, $14 to the world. It's stupid. But incredible. But there is, there was a term that I said to you when you were a small child. I would usually quietly close the door and say,
"This is not
night night."
This is not the truth.
Normally it was throw the door open. Will you little shits go to sleep? But let's just pretend that for a minute I would open the door and say night night.
Soft and caring father.
Night
well,
night.
Okay, well let's.
Yeah. So in the terms of night night, why don't you talk about night flight?
This night night right here. This that I'm smoking, that I'm not even.
We're about to
go into.
This is about to. We're like announcing Beanie Babies.
For those of you who know Principle and love Principle, that basically means the same thing. If you know Principle, you love Principle. It's
And if you're a regular here, you love it.
From the foundation all the way through every product they've ever created, Darren Chaffee is just a monster. He's a tremendous human being. He's someone we love dearly, and thankfully, he also makes killer cigars.
Yeah.
And this is no exception. For those of you who are familiar with the Aviator series is really their flagship. It is their keystone set of products. They usually wear a silver band, and it is so good that we went into partnership with them for Fuselage. You'll notice there's an Art Deco aviation theme next door. Well, it hinges on the fact that this is Art Deco aviation for the Aviator series. Now, what is so special about what we're smoking right now is the Night Flight. So about, if I remember correctly the numbers, about 1% of their tobacco that they create this Aviator series with, wrapper, grades, so it grades out as a Maduro, is how it calls it. So it's just naturally a little bit darker, so it becomes a Maduro. With that comes the most chocolatey, rich, sweet, beautiful taste. And this is 1%. And Darren has sent us 100% of the production of the Envoy Night Flights, which is what I'm smoking now. Robusto, it's like brownies. And then you have the Cochon Vallon, 2 boxes, a total of 2 boxes of those. This is the type of cigar that's so good that Ron saw the box and couldn't even get the sentence
get out the sentence of
how
does this work?
Yes.
What happens next?
Yep. So that is it is available. It is available in the lounge. I don't know if you decided. Or
I think I think we should probably do a limit just so that people can get them.
Yeah.
I would say probably, I don't know, 2 Cochons, because there's only 20.
There's only 20.
We got everything. Brandon just looked up. The last time that we received Envoy Night Flights was exactly 2 years ago.
Yep.
It is. We get every night, everything that qualifies for a night flight comes to us. This is the first ones we received in 8 months, and it would be 70 sticks.
Yeah.
70 cigars.
So there's rare cigars, and then there's this.
The industry considers a rare cigar 500 to 1,000 sticks. Like, tear the doors down, you got to be out of your mind.
Super, super rare at that point. It's not even worth.
Cigars.
Yeah, it's not even worth putting it together.
Yeah.
With that. So good morning for those of you who are joining us on Saturday at the shop. We got Puck in the house. We got some sticks in.
Yeah,
we're rolling.
Another guy that is just legitimately part of the family is our friend Luciano. Luciano developed a cigar called Maria Lucia. I'll give you a very short version of the story, but his mother passed when he was 13. Fast forward, his daughter, beautiful daughter, she's about 12, 13 years old. She's now a designer in Paris. Great artist. His whole family is very artistic. His daughter woke up. His daughter had never, ever seen her grandmother. And she got up, she had this nightmare, and she drew this picture that is on this label. Fast forward several more years, almost 10, correct? They send a box from Brazil that has his mother's personal belongings in it, opens it up, flips the picture, first picture, flips it over, and it's a picture of his mother. Shows it to his daughter because they open it as a family, and the daughter said, "That's who I saw in my dream," and pulled the picture, and this picture is a mirror image of the picture of her mother, his mother.
Is interesting because I think he posted that image side by side on his Facebook or on his social media.
So she used flowers for her hair, but the drawing, the face, everything is identical, and the 2 images look at each other. But the Maria Lucia came out, that's his mother's name, came out as a limited edition. There was 12 cigars in a box. Spectacular.
Yeah. So
at the show, he announced 3 new sizes plus the original continues. But a double Corona, box pressed. This Corona Gorda is outrageous. Corona Gorda box pressed.
Too many
and
things to smoke.
And a Robusto box press.
There's just too many things to smoke right now.
Well, the good
That's
news
problem.
is we have air conditioning. We're open 365 days a year. You can work it out.
It's a great time to smoke a cigar and to get into it because the amount of just tremendous products that are on the market. Now, here's an opportunity to bring someone in with you that, look, it's difficult to have a non-cigar smoker to ask them, hey, why don't you just come on in?
Yeah, come on in.
But here's an opportunity. On Tuesdays, we have hard hat tours.
Yeah.
So when the hard hat tour, come in this week. We've already got a handful registered. Come in this week, bring in a first timer with you. Cigars on the house for you guys, and we'll walk you through next door. We'll show you where we're at. Good progress this last week.
Great progress.
There will be even better progress by the time we get to Tuesday. So you'll see it. You'll see a ton of what's happening, what's coming up. We'll walk you through the process, and then before you know it, they're in here having cigars, and you just made a better relationship.
Yes. So for those of you that are just watching for the first time, we are taking the space next door to us. We have everything framed up. We made tremendous progress this week on our HVAC system once that is done, and this custom air purification system that we're building from concept and scratch. This air purification system is going to be on another level. And the good news is they're making great progress. Once it's done, inspected, sheetrock goes up and this place starts coming together very, very quickly.
Finish out, paint.
It's going to be great. But the addition of a new public lounge will be over there. The addition of a room that we're affectionately calling the date night room, and then a full bar with the beauty in the bar and the date night area that you'll be able to have a drink, food, and a cigar all at the same time, delivered by a great hostess, host or hostess. And but alcohol will be available throughout. Food will be available throughout.
Yep.
So really excited.
And for our private members, you will have a patio as well.
September 5th, the hard hat floor. This is where
Oh, that's right. And thank you for reminding me. Nathan at the September 5th Hard Hat Tour, Nathan will actually be giving an in-person 101.
Oh, Cigar 101?
Yeah,
Nice.
Cigar 101. So
Another
if you know
reason to
nothing-
bring
yeah,
a starter up there.
Perfect opportunity
Yeah.
to come in, bring someone in, try it out, try it for the first time, and we're there. Casey Hogan is in, and what is up, my dog? We have some really cool stuff on. Where I don't want to give away too much, but we have some really cool stuff going on for the Halloween party.
Okay.
Casey and myself had a good conversation a couple days ago regarding some product that may or may not exist. There will be something truly unique for the event.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to that.
What else is new? We're usually doing something unique at Halloween.
Yep. I see something coming in. It's got my name in there, and I'm sorry, it's just too far away to read. But much love to all of you who are joining in, and much love to you, Casey Hogan. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Well, should we
Stellar.
throw a bow on it?
Let's throw a bow on and go out and look at some cars.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Pops, you want to do the Adrian usual sign
Yeah,
off?
we are missing Adrian with Cigars and Guns today. Not sure where he's at. But if you are in the area on Tuesday night, get here early and come meet an American hero. If you are coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, watch us on Rumble, the Bad Words podcast. This week starts at 7 o'clock with Rob O'Neill on it. Do not miss it. It's going to be outstanding. Of course, we're here every Saturday. Come in and catch some car show. Come in and catch some preseason football, because let's face it, preseason football is still better than the World Series of baseball.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. So,
Couldn't agree
come on in. See us every Saturday. See us every Tuesday. See us every day. We're here. Come on in.
We out.
Peace.
We are.
Look at JJ running for the door.